Welcome to another video tutorial. In this video, we will start a new series of lectures in which we will see how we can retrieve different sequences in bulk or multiple sequences from NCBI, and then how we can proceed them for phylogenetic analysis. So let's begin. First of all, you need to go to Google. You can write NCBI. Just click on this. Yeah, the first website will appear National Center for Biotechnology Information. You can just click and open in a new tab. Yeah, this is the website of NCBI. So here you can just check which one you need. So for phylogenetic analysis, we mostly use protein or nucleotide. But in this example, we will see protein. So after clicking this on protein, we need to write what protein we are looking for. So let's suppose in this option, we write a protein that's name is ubiquitin. So okay, when we will click on this, we will see we will get many results that will be hard to sort out. So we should take care that while entering, we should write an exact name because ubiquitin is of many kinds. Like here, we can see that all other taxas, the overall number of search results is too many. So we should be specific. So let's change it to our specific name. So specific name I have just copied and paste. Let's suppose in this example, we are looking for ubiquitin carboxyl terminal hydrolase domain containing protein. So now I have specified the name. So now we will click on search. It will just take few seconds to update. Yeah, now we can see that now the even the organisms and the number of results have been relatively yeah, they are only 2896. So now from here, the next step would be after clicking on this, next step can be uh, how to choose per organism. So actually, these are the top organism in which this ubiquitin carboxyl terminal hydrolase domain containing protein found. So let's found our own species which we need. Let's suppose in this example we will take only Oryza sativa, I mean the rice, because there are 32 ubiquitin carboxyl terminal domains in Oryza sativa. So let's click on Oryza sativa. So when we will click on Oryza sativa, yeah, we will see that this code automatically changes, and yeah, we are finding now this in Oryza sativa. So from here we can just see we can see many format like summary, gene, pasta format, whatever we like. But so far we will just only see the summary, and we can also change the number of results because on this page there are only 20 proteins showing. So we can also change 20 to 50. So yeah, the page will automatically update. So now you can see that on this page, all the 32 proteins are showing. So what you can, let's suppose we want to select all, you can just go for your own choice. You can select many. Let's suppose in this example, we can select 8 or 10. Okay, in this example, we have just selected 10. So sometime many students ask that how they can download many sequences at once. So they just need to select all. Then they need to click on this send to, and then we need to go to this file, and from here we need to like this FASTA. Yeah, we can download this FASTA format because this FASTA format we will use in our later videos to do further phylogenetic analysis of this protein. So let's click on FASTA, and we need to click on create file. So after this you will see an a file that is automatically downloaded. If we open this, we can see that all the proteins that we have selected 10 proteins. So we can see that these all 10 proteins have been downloaded. So we can see that this is the FASTA format because it is just start with the greater than sign. So any format which start with the greater than sign is called FASTA format. And here is its accession number and its annotation, its ID, and its organism. So we will use all these proteins in for later phylogenetic analysis. Hope so you got an idea. If you have any further question, please let me know. See you in next video.